going to hold off on 7-6 suited for now, just because I don't know anything about the button. And on the two hands that I've played, the two hands that I've seen him, he's called. Well, yeah, he's called in both cases. This guy just seems to call everything and give up on everything. This guy's only got 40 big blinds, 7 hands. He's called 50%, which I'm not sure how that works, but it shows he looks weaker. I think Queen 10 suited is definitely one to isolate against him. If I hit top pair, in either case, I'm quite happy to keep betting. And then obviously you've got any straight or flush possibilities that may come. It's quite a good hand to ISO him. But Erdy doesn't want to play. I'm going to keep an eye on this player here. He looks like he could be. He looks like he might be someone to keep out for. 7 Jack offsuit is rubbish, but this guy is. Oh, he's never faced a small blind steal, so yeah, I'm not going to risk that with that hand. Queen 9 offsuit is not good enough for there, especially because plays to my left. I don't know. Yeah, I just don't know. And it leaves me no options really. That's a big raise. He's open from middle position. I don't know enough about him to raise for value. The bluff would be risky, but I'm worried about just calling in case this guy squeezes. It's a small sample size and I'm not sure he's fully aware of squeezing. And the blinds don't look reggy enough yet to make a move like that. Top pair good kicker. It's pretty good for me. So I'm pretty happy that I'm ahead here. And the question is, do I want to defend against any overcards? Well, one of them would be in my favour. I think I can call. I see no reason to raise the value here because he'll just fold out, and I don't think I need to protect just yet because the board is pretty dry. And that's a great card. Table 1. He's a short stacker. I'm going to min raise just so I ISO him. I think it's a good play. He's still betting. He's double barreled. I don't know him. But I still think I'm ahead. And he's gone all in. No, it's not worth it. Table 2, the player's checked. Over pairs maybe he has got a better 10. I see no reason to call, to bet, sorry, because I can't see him calling anything better. Yeah, king queen, so yeah, it was a good read. He had 2 overcards that he didn't want to give up. So yeah, I asked myself, why would I raise? Okay, so this guy's just calling. It's quite a dry board. Jacks aren't the best card in my range, but the problem is that my hand has no showdown value. So I think this might be a one and done. Obviously if ace comes in a good place, but I think it's a one and done, yeah. This player is becoming very active now. He's running at approximately 50, 35, something like that if you were to do VPIP PFR. This guy's looks aggressive. It would be a reasonable hand to 3-bet because it's got a blocker, it's in position, it's suited, and they're both full stacks. However, I just don't think I have the fold equity yet. I'd want a stronger. I want some indication before I start making that play with a hand like King 2 suited. So someone that calls. A kind of quieter player is just squeezed in position. Ace 8 suited, just don't think it's playable. table 2, this is a one and done c-bet. It's a, I've got a gut shot semi-bluff really, so it's more of a bluff than a gut shot. He's called. He does normally fold, which is what I was looking at. Folds to a double barrel, but this 5 just hasn't improved me at all. And I've lost a lot of equity with a heart not coming, so I don't think this is a good turn to barrel. If I had a read that he never folded the flop, but always folded the double barrels, then maybe there's an argument there to double barrel bluff. You know, maybe he was just waiting for something. But yeah, but I just I didn't have that read, so it's too risky. Queen 6 suited is definitely not good enough to bluff, just because the queen's not a strong enough blocker. And if I do get called, it's super unplayable. Okay, 5 don't have the implied odds against that short stacker to call. It's far too expensive for this hand. This is just not a good hand to play. A min open. I think we can respond in turn. I think ace 10 off is good enough as a 3-bet bluff. This guy's at a strong range though, so he'll either call for something way better or he'll fold. But I think I've got a lot of fold equity, just because his bet's on the small side and he is tight. Yeah. My fives would have won on that one. Right, someone's 3-bet me and it's a 3.5 size approximately. I don't have any reads that my implied odds are really good. Okay, I'm in position, but that's it. It's not a hand half my hand will be a rubbish ace. I really am looking for a flush or a straight, which doesn't come so often. There's no one else in here. I've no real reason to call this. Be interesting to read Veneer's book again and see what he says on calling 3-bets. And plus, also, I've got to remember, I've no reason to believe he's 3-betting out of line. It's the first time he's done it. 15 minutes, not too long. So the fishy player is limped under the gun. My hand has no showdown value. And I'm not sure if I could bluff a donk bet here. I'm not sure I could represent a queen. So I just don't think it's a good option in this hand. I'm still only drawing to a flush, and it's a weak flush at that. I can't rep that I have a flush. I might rep that I have a draw. Well, obviously I can't, but all I'll be repping is a draw or a rubbish 6, so it's not a good idea to bet. He pots it. I'd have to be right 33% of the time. I'm never going to be. The question is, if that third diamond comes, would I get more money from him? He's fully stacked. Don't think he's got a queen, so he'd shut down on the third diamond, I think, or have one better. I think this is quite a good fold, actually. Ten-9 suited. This has a lot of possibilities for flush and straights. Don't think the big blind's going to squeeze. I think I can just about get away with this. So it's just two back doors now. So I think it's just a check fold. Multi-way. Not out to position King Jack or suit. Yeah, it's definitely going to be a check fold because this pot will get far too expensive far too quickly. Small blind normally folds. Big blind hasn't 3-bet me yet. What small blind's got? That's a super wet board. Hits his range. Does it hit his range? It hits his drawing range pretty good, so I don't really see much point in betting here because I don't think he'll fold this. I don't have many more hands which are going to come and help, so it's not a good bluff. I have nothing, and there's so many that can come and worry me here. I don't think he's got a flush, but he could have a low pair, or he could just be bluffing, or he could have a good hand. But I'm regardless, I'm you know, what am I hoping for? Betting for value here. So get calls from anything that he won't give away, and in his case it could be big, but a lot of it is also just to protect my players as sixes. I think I'm ahead. He normally folds, but I still don't think that 10 helps him. I have position. I definitely think I can double barrel here. 9's not in his range. I don't think twos are. Maybe he's got a shittier pair, so I'm betting to get value from his broadways that he won't give up and to fold out his better pairs. I am in position, so I should be able to control. But I completely missed his stack size. That's annoying. There's a good double barrel pot. The question is, I need to be right now. 6 into 21. So this is about 30% of the time. With third pair, I don't think so. So that was bad play. I'm raising here for value, obviously. And if he 4-bets, I'm happy to just ship it in. Should pay more attention to this guy's stack size. Small blind's just a little bit too active for me to be happy betting fours. think Queen 5 suited is one I can steal with now. Doesn't seem to 3-bet in position. Seems to give up his blinds. He has calls, second pair, overcard, backdoor. It's definitely reasonable. Definitely reasonable. I think 95 should be about right. Doesn't look too cheap, but it's not too expensive. There's a lot of cards that can come. Any heart, any queen, any 5 obviously I'm roughing. That's a lot of cards on the turn. I can continue. If any of those come, I'm obviously going. If not, I'm folding. Do we have any? Got 2 players here that look capable of squeezing. I'm going to take the risk. No, he's probably just going to check now, isn't it? Jack doesn't make me overly happy. So the risk we're actually having this is quite low. So I'm targeting all the other pairs that won't give up. And I'm in position, so I should be able to exercise some control. So that's what I was providing from. It was a little bit risky that, just calling with the aces. I relied too much on one of them squeezing me. But 36 and 42 hands is probably not enough reads there to make a play like that. It's a funny situation. They both got me covered. He's just completed from the small blind, which is a bit weird because he doesn't seem to. So I think he's probably playing with a small pocket pair. He could have anything. But I don't really want to sit in the middle of them two. So the small blind maybe is a small pocket pair and the under gun has some big broadways. See if he calls. I think this is a cool 4-bet now. For value. Might be a little bit too loose actually, because I've not got a read that he does this out of position too often, ever so far. Yeah, I'm not sure calling 3-betting that ace king off the value is actually true. The cut-off's opened. It's not opened yet, he seems fairly competent. I think if I 3-bet him, he's going to come along. And it's getting too expensive for a hand like king 10 offsuit. Yeah, I think this fishy player here would have called it anything then. This is towards the this is the lower end of my opening range. I'm happy to play a hand like this against the button when the nit checks and the small blind. It's not the best. This button normally does fold. Or from one hand, it's a dry flop. So does the nit. I think I've got a good amount of fold equity against both of them for a one and done. Just because the flop was good. I could, maybe not the queen, but maybe I couldn't rep the queen, but betting into two people like that makes me look strong. It was a stone cold bluff though. That was based on the player types, as I said. Just know he's betting that river. What did the guy call with an overpair or something? Oh, so summarise. Big squeeze from the lag here. Risky though, because the button is not a folder. So I hope he's squeezing for value. He's not done it before though, so yes, he might be. He's just called. Not expecting anything huge. He's just called, but he doesn't fall to isolations. It's not a hand that I'd want to isolate him with anyway. I don't see a reason to raise here. I don't think a bluff would work and it's not for value. So I have two backdoors and no the card. What could come on the turn that helps me here? Any five, any diamond, or any ace. It's quite a lot, so it's worth one. So I've got my five. So I've got an outside, 8 outs. Over 2, 3. Oh, shit, I haven't. I needed the 4. That was a mistake calling that. For that price, though, any 4, any ace. 8 outs. So what's that? 16%, 25. 25 into, yeah, this is just about right. And I should get a bit more. No, it's just a check fold. I've misread that board. That's a shame. Do need to open up a bit here. I'm being far too soft. Okay, I've got 2 overcards and a backdoor. Got some reasonable forward equity against this guy. Any heart, any jack or any ace I'm obviously happy with. After that I'm just going to fold if he calls, but I would expect him to fold a lot. Okay, an overcard, 2 backdoors and second pair. Same situation again. Any ace, any 4, or any club I'm continuing with. That's a lot. For A's, I have position on him. Probably fooled him out. It's a good squeeze, I think. It's definitely for value against the small blind. You can definitely call that in position. See what he does. There we go, so he bets. I can't really improve here. So I either have to, I'm going to raise everyone for value. Either have to try and bluff him off, or not. I think I've got quite a good bit of forward equity. Because the open's quite wide. Now I've got top pair with checks. So there's so much that he hasn't got here. So I'm probably in a really strong position. Could he have that queen? bet for value. And then he raise. I'm obviously folding and I'm calling. I'm check folding any river bet. The ace isn't the best card. Has he got? I don't think he's got a queen anymore. He could have an ace that he won't give up, or a pair in the middle. But if I'm only going to get called by better. 7 jack. Very strange. Right, so he now stabs the turn with 2 over cards, 2 outs. Multi-way. Maybe I made this decision too quick. I think this guy is straightforward enough to bet with anything. But I had 10 outs and I'd have got a bit more. I'll stop this video now.